Alright, here we are. Veteran Vacationer back again for the last video of this tier list of the Disney World parks. Next we're moving on. We're looking at Disneyland parks with this for the tier list. Finishing off here with Epcot. So, I got S through C this time. Don't have any RIPs. There's not really any recent RIPs for Epcot. I mean, of course, like Captain EO, missed those to some extent, but definitely like what's there is a much upgrade, so I'm not like missing it too hardcore like some other stuff like Muppets 3D or anything. So here is my breakdown of the tier list for this. So starting off here, Alice Meet and Greet. I'm gonna give it a B. Good character to meet, but I wish the queue area was better for this. Again, it's like pretty much outside, so you're cooking, waiting to try her see her. And again, like the times are funky to try to see her. A lot of those, I feel like a lot of those just Epcot character meets are in general kind of strange times to try to get them at. Where you're going around, it's almost like I feel like you almost have to start going around the countries to try to knock them out if you're trying to do, as much of Epcot one day as you can on a trip. And then you have to like make your way back to the front. That's kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt. So again, that's why I kind of have her as a B. Roll Talk with Crush. I want to say a B. It's not like a must-do, but it's still fun. It's still a good show, I would say. Just as long as no kids are talking about turtle soup or anything like that. Messing up poor Crush. I think it's a fun little show for kids. Nothing crazy. New Test Track. I'll say A. Definitely it's like a must-do thing at Epcot. But there's definitely times I've gone down there I haven't. Because it's been like, a constant 60, 70 minute wait. And something where it's that long, I'm not waiting that long for Test Track. That's really the only reason I maybe say it's not an S. It's just something where, with a long wait, I still wouldn't wait in line to ride it. Is I think the big thing for me. I mean, the upgrade does help. I'll give it that. But just I don't know. Like it's just I think just how the ride is. And I do miss the making your car bit of it. I wish there was some way to still do that. I do miss that part of it. But again, it makes the queue move a little faster. So I get it, but still, for me, it's an A in that regard. Spaceship Earth, I'm thinking B, like, the quintessential Epcot ride, but definitely needs some love. They were talking about a refurb for this. They definitely need to upgrade some scenes in this thing. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying like a whole redo. I think all the scenes are good, but like there needs to be some kind of scene messing with here. But I mean, just the general ambiance of the ride, the Rome burning stuff, the ancient Egypt stuff. It's all cool, but just they really got to update the car with a little computer for, choosing, what you're gonna be doing. That'd be a nice little upgrade to it as well. I think this needs a decent refurb, and we'd be talking probably about an A. I don't know if it'd ever be an S unless they went like crazy with the refurb, but I think definitely get up to an A tier ride with that. Soarin's an S for me. Love Soarin'. That's actually my mother-in-law's favorite ride. But it's a great ride. Curious what the new changes they're going to make to it. How that's going to lay out. Hopefully it should be better even. But we'll see. But still great ride. Even with the Eiffel Tower not being curved anymore. Still S tier ride. The Seas with Nemo. B. Like we usually do it just because I feel like when I've gone the wait's never been crazy, but like that's funny. I was making this list today. I looked at the Disney app and I saw the wait was 55 minutes for this, and I was like, ain't no way. I would never wait 55 minutes for this. But it's still like a good ride. Just again, not like a must do. Like if I've got limited time, I'm not going to the Seas. Remy's Ratatouille. All right. Oh man. How do I even put Remy's? Like it definitely isn't C. Some people definitely would put it C. It's not C. It's somewhere for me between an A and a B. Like it'd be like a very low like A minus, like a 90, 91 right on it. And I was thinking A. I think B just because honestly I feel like it's too long of a wait for what it is. Like I think it's a decent ride. I think people trash on a lot more of what it is. But yeah, it's I don't know. There's something missing there. I don't know what it is. Like I think there's some updates. I just can't really think of like what updates to do Just like maybe it's some like an animatronic Remy in there running around with you. Will be something interesting to kind of spice it up. In between the screen scenes, it's not terrible. It's not. There's something missing with it, and like I haven't seen now that it's not 3D how it is. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people like it for the motion sickness, some people don't. So I have no idea on that end. But for me, it's a B for myself. All right, Mission Space. I split up between orange and green because there is a difference in that. Orange, I ain't built for orange no more. I did orange once. I'm all right. It's a C. Just in general, Mission Space just seems kind of old and outdated. But like this, I'm not trying to get killed when I'm going to Epcot. Like, especially if I'm thinking about drinking around the world, anything like that, like, this is going to ruin me. Green gets a B. Green's a little better. Not going to totally murder me for the rest of my park day. Keep me alive. So I'm going to give the green side a B. It was funny, I went down with our family, and I forgot to, like, mention to them the differences. So we had split up, but we kind of did Mission Space around the same time. But my group went on green. My wife's other part of her family went on orange, and they were like, that was horrible. And I was like, well, where'd you go? And they're like, I don't know, we didn't know what side was what. We did the orange side. And I was like, oh, well, there's your reason. Now I told you to go green. So yeah, definitely gonna warn people about that from now on. Living with the land, get in loser. We're gonna go look at some lettuce. For me, see, I feel like it's almost an A. Like, yes, it's, it's antiquated, it's old, but I like the charm of it. But I feel like there could be some like upgrades. I feel like we gotta have some more advanced horticulture techniques, whatever you want to call it nowadays. So I'm gonna be probably happy with the people and call it a B, but like it's close to an A for me, honestly. You know what? A. I'm taking over. A. It's my list. Journey into Water, B. Like it's fine, it's cool, it's neat. My kid loved it when we did it for the first time when we went last time, but it's not like not like a must do. Like, we did it now, cool, check the box, but it's not something I would like go out of my way on an Epcot day to go do. But with obviously Hot Disney, that's a great addition to it. So I'm gonna give it a B. Journey into Imagination. Oh man. All right. I don't mind the ride, but does need some loving. I'm gonna go B. Just again, like, I like the ride, but it definitely needs a huge upgrade. This thing needs like a full, like, not necessarily the story of the ride. Like, I think the story of the ride is fine, but it needs a whole like just Disneyed up upgrade of like just really updating the whole thing. I think it could use something like that to kind of spruce this thing up. That's why it's a B for me. But definitely, like, if they went all out upgrading this Figment ride, like, this definitely could go S if they like went super hardcore, or at least an A. But for me right now, B. Cause It Rewind, that's an S. Like, really for the first time, last time, amazing ride. Definitely was hard to like keep track of everything when it's spinning you around, but still a great roller coaster. Easily top 5 ride at Disney World. That's an S. And the only thing that like is a down on it is because of that swiveling motion. Like, it really can mess up some people's motion sickness. So like that's kind of like about it. But besides that, S. Grand Fiesta. Oh man. I feel like almost if I'm giving Figment a B, I gotta give this like a C. It needs an update. It's a great spot. There's almost no line ever to get on it, so it's a nice little just easy ride, but it's again something that's like super easily skippable when I go down there. Like, it was funny, I took part of my wife's family down, and they did this for the first time. They've been down to Disney with me for like a bunch of times now, and that was the first time we ever finally brought them to it, because we had a decent amount of time in that area to fit it in. And yeah, they weren't impressed by it, we'll say. So that's it's fine. It goes. The theming is great with the Mexico Pavilion, but it needs an update. If an update happens, we'll talk. Frozen for me is an S. Like, I haven't even seen the new animatronic changes they've done with the faces, but for me, love this ride. It was actually, I was very surprised at how like little a kid you can get on this thing with the drops on it, Just really seeing my kid's face at 3 months old doing this. That was my first time my kid's ridden this ride. But great ride. Easily one of the best things to do at Epcot. It's always a must do. This is usually when I'm rope dropping for Epcot. So S tier for me. Pixar Short Film Festival. B, like they're cute, but again, it's the same thing I kind of said with Hollywood Studios with their short films in there. They just need to rotate out more what they're doing, and if they could like amp up the theater a little bit, make it more. If they made this more, if they made these more similar to PhilharMagic, we'd be talking. Like if there was a PhilharMagic type thing, here in Epcot for this and in Hollywood Studios, like that'd be awesome, I think. So I think if they went more that route, we'd be talking. But for me, it's B. It's solid. It's a nice little break, but it's barely a B. Like it's kind of, we're hovering here with it a little bit. Awesome Planet, C. I haven't done Awesome Planet in years, honestly, at this point in time. Just again, I feel like there's almost just no incentive to do it. Like again, when you're sitting there, like it's like, hey, living with the land, soaring. But by the time you're doing that, like, hey, I gotta roll, gotta do other stuff. There's really no, like, I saw it once and I feel like I've never had a reason I want to go see it again. All right, now the next thing is kind of like, yes, it's an attraction, but of course not always there. But I need to call this out specifically. Garden Rocks is a C, and let me talk about this because this might stir up some emotions. Looking at the set list, like, it's just like oh man, I think they need to think about some ages when they come out with who's all here. Like, I'm 35, I'm not the oldest individual, but I'm also not the youngest individual. It's like there's very little that I know on here, and I don't know how I'm gonna this could be such a better draw for Epcot, the Garden Rocks concert series. Like, you could draw so many more people to Epcot with this thing if they thought about putting some better artists here. And again, you have kind of two stages. Like, you could have the Garden Rocks one here, and you could have the stage that's right directly behind the ball. There's a little stage there where they can do some stuff. You could have your lesser artists on that and put your more main attractions in Garden Rocks. Because one thing, Disney is definitely getting their butt kicked right now between Universal and with the people they have for Mardi Gras around there, and then SeaWorld is actually doing pretty good too. So it's Disney. How do they not have enough pull to get some better people in here? I'm sorry, but Garden Rocks needs some more artist love. We gotta put some better people in it for Garden Rocks. Fireworks show for Epcot, B. I've seen it a couple times. It's fine, but again, it's not I don't know. For having a kid, we usually don't make it to fireworks for a lot of stuff. But if we do, the fireworks we're making it to are Magic Kingdom, and sometimes in Hollywood Studios. Epcot, Animal Kingdom, almost never making it to the fireworks there. It's just too long of a day with everything going on. There's so much, walking around the world, eating stuff. We're just ready to go by the time. I feel like we're in food coma / feet hurt land, walking around here in Epcot. So, yeah, I feel I don't know, I don't know how to it's again, so a fine fireworks show. I'm not necessarily saying make it better, but there's just between all the fireworks shows, I'm rather doing Magic Kingdom or Hollywood Studios. Character meet and greets. Going back to these now. Pooh for me is, man, I think an S tier, just because he's so, it's a good and bad thing. He's so hidden in the England area that he doesn't have a long line, but he is hard to find for a lot of people. So it's good and bad. It just wish more people knew how to get to it, see it, everything like that. But it does help have shorter lines, and it's cool. That's in Christopher Robin's house. I think that's a good one. So I think it's honestly an S tier for me. Belle, I'm gonna give Belle. I'll throw a bunch of these honestly in the B side. Belle, Jasmine, Snow White. I don't know why I said Belle. Oh man, I'm gonna get fried for that. Snow White, now Belle. Laura goes in this group. Anna, Mulan gets a little extra credit. I'll go back to Mulan. All right, B tier. And then Daisy, I'll chuck in B as well. Alright, so it's a whole chunk of people I was throwing B. The reason being is, again, it kind of goes back to what I've talked in previous videos. The queue wait areas for these people and the times they're out are so hard to like track, manage, like fit them in the day. Because again, it's like if you focus your time at the front of the park trying to get stuff in the front of the park done, by the time you might get to the back of some of these people, they're already done for the day, and you lost your chance of seeing them. It's only go for so long in the day. So then it's like, okay, you have to commit your time to walking, start early in the morning, walking around the countries. Where like you might not necessarily like feel like eating yet, even because you're starting this early in the morning, and if you're there for a festival, you're probably wanting to more have that for like in between lunch / dinner, starting to fit all your festival food in. It's like it makes you almost rush your festival eating if you're gonna go try to do this too. But just the queues aren't grand. Like you're waiting outside the queue areas. It's not obviously like just the middle of the park. It's nothing like creative of a queue area. But obviously, like, some of these characters you can only see here, like Asha, Snow White. So like it's like you kind of like this is how it has to be. But I do wish they had better queue areas for them. Like again, like make like a Magic Kingdom thing, for the princesses where it's just a building. We're again like that'd be step A. Like make buildings, cycle them through. Like I know it is nice to keep them in the areas they're from, but give them like put them in a building in that area. I feel like somehow we could figure a way to make that work. Even just making a solo building just to meet them, even too. Like just so you can get out of the sun. Because again, you're walking around the sun, going and getting all your festival stuff too. So you're cooking, running around trying to get everything already, and you're setting the sun even more to meet them. Just creates problems. So they're all lumped in the B category for me on that end. Now the Mickey meet and greet, I would say S. It's never, I feel like, usually been that crazy of a line, and it's sneaky because it just says like Mickey and friends, but you're getting Mickey, Minnie, Goofy. But I never think it's just never been like a huge line, and it's all inside, so a nice little shade break and everything. So I think this is a great meet and greet on the Epcot side. Oh wait, let me get back to Mulan. Mulan gets an A because of just how well themed in her area she is. I feel like they weirdly, I feel like she got the best theming out of everyone. For like, because like Snow White is like connected or themed to her area, but but I don't know, just like for some reason Mulan sticks out a lot more to me. Now, I do wish the one way she could get to S, for me, she's close, put Mushu with her all the time. Put Mushu with her all the time, we're talking about S tier for Mulan. But I think she's the best of them, I'm going to give her an A. Donald, just because, again, Donald gets the theming for the Mexico Pavilion, and everything, I'm going to give him an A, but again, his area isn't grand. Like, he's barely an A. He's almost into the group of all them in B, but because of his area, kind of sucky place to stand in line at. But Donald gets a little bit extra credit because he's again tied to his land, being right next to Mexico, the temple. So I'll give him an A. Figment, A. Like this is a great character to add. And his queue area is nice. We're outside the Figment ride and everything. But I wish the hours were a little more for him. That's another let's upgrade his hours and we'll talk about an S, because that's sort of the difference, honestly, for me, for him, putting him up there. Anna and Elsa, they get an S because they do have pretty long hours. But the only real hitch with this is the line is, I feel like, always long for this. It's crazy. I'm almost there's times that I debate rope dropping Frozen or waiting for them. It's because my kid always loves meeting them. And everything. It's nice you get both of them in one line, and it's an inside line. So again, check good. Unless it's super long, then it's a little bit outside. But again, it's always I feel like at least 50 minutes plus when I'm there. So again, that's a hit definitely. But again, the two of the more popular princesses right now for Disney. So that's just what it's going to be. But I still think it's an S tier for me. So there's my final for Disney World parks tier list. Let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know what I got wrong. Is there anything you would see different? If you are crazy and somehow think Mission Space Orange should be better, or didn't like any of the opinions I've had, just let me know in the comments. I hope to see you guys next time for the next group of videos for Disneyland. Have a good one.